This video is for Saskia by Wishfire. And these are the cards for your reading, for your question that you asked me about the relationship, if you should stay or go. So there's 7 of those tarot cards. So we'll focus on that first. So that's about leaving behind your struggles. The cups, that's emotions. This is a child card, but there's love, there's flowers. They're lotus flowers, which are renewed in water and emotion, and they symbolize like an emotional, spiritual type of renewal. This is about communicating who you are and making a difference in your life and not worrying about that it will be bad energy, because it's going to be bad energy, but it's also a sign that things are going to get really, really good as well. So it's a good thing should you choose to release this relationship. This is about how you have anxieties and stressors, and you feel stabbed in the back, betrayed. You don't feel supported. You don't feel right. This is apathy, which is sort of like depression. The cups are empty. This is about feeling drained, feeling a lack of any kind of happiness. So it's about what we need to do to find the happiness, to manifest reality. Because if you're miserable, your reality is going to manifest miserable things as well. And you can manifest happiness by releasing the past. And the reason I keep saying releasing is because the next card we got from the Power of Love deck is release. You have the ability to give over unwanted forces to the universe. So, moving on, for the angel card that I drew for you, the Magician. You are ready. You have the resources or the ability to manifest them. Life is magical. And this angel is a card that you manifested, meaning you create your reality. So you are ultimately the one in charge of this decision, and you are seeking spiritual guidance on this decision. And you can summon the angels yourself that call to you to help you for strength. You can summon Michael, and just know that you are the master of your reality, whether or not you're in a relationship or not. If you're in a relationship, you're manifesting a reality with that person. And if you're not happy, then it's time to let go. And by these cards, it's looking like this relationship is not good for you that you're talking about. And literally, out of all the cards in the heart deck to get release. So if it's not leaving the person, then it's about leaving behind the way of thinking or the way you feel trapped or stressed out, figuring out the cause of that. So this signifies contemplation, releasing control, releasing the decisions, and just letting the universe do its thing and bring you love in the ways it knows how. This is you facing your fears, again, with the betrayal. And we had the other betrayal card as well. So you definitely feel a sense of betrayal in this relationship. Something isn't right, especially for that to come up twice. So we can betray ourselves by our expectations, or by fooling ourselves or lying to ourselves and saying that we don't really want something when we do. So it's about the third eye, releasing the control, just finding yourself in the present moment for clarity. And there's lotus flowers again. Lotus flowers. What are the odds out of all the decks that you got the lotus flower here and the lotus flowers here? And the lotus are a symbol of rebirth and renewal, because like the water lily, every day turns over facing the sun in the day, and it rolls over and faces deep in the darkness during the night. And so it's a symbol for rebirth and emotional renewal. And so your guides are definitely with you and definitely supporting this renewal. And if you get a chance, look up the lotus and meditate on the lotus flower, even in your mind, meditating on it or doing any type of meditation, because that's where spirit is leading you. So this is the guardians, shielding, defense, warning. So it's almost like you feel like you constantly have to protect yourself, put up boundaries. You might constantly feel attacked or inadequate in some way, or criticized for something defensive, Something is triggering you in this relationship. The next card, breakthrough, leap of faith, freedom, new beginnings. So again, new beginnings. So if it's not leaving the person, it can mean leaving your way of thinking behind as well. But all these cards, it's just like time to go. It's the energy I'm receiving. Throat portal, speak your truth, courage, suppression, stick up for yourself. Say who you are, what you want. It might feel like you lost your voice in that relationship, or like you weren't being heard. So it's about working on your throat portal. And it says suppression, like this relationship is probably suppressing you. And then we have sacral portal too. Creativity, intimacy, inhibition. So that's blocked as well in this relationship. Which intimacy, that's about, again, letting your guard down and feeling like you can trust somebody. So that's a block. So that's meaning like this, like you constantly feel on the attack in this relationship, and it's causing anxiety and depression and not good things. Like spirit is definitely saying release now. Either this attachment to, do I let this person go, blah, blah, constantly, and redo your thinking, or release the person. But this is all the symptoms that you're having, is throat blocked, sacral blocked, emotional freedom, again, vulnerability, flowing, rebalancing. It's about finding you and who you are. It's almost as if the angels are saying that you are lost, that you have lost yourself in this relationship. And again, with the theme of the water. the rebirth, the spiritual renewal. Okay, that's really significant, standing out through the lotus, where you can have happiness. You can have life, spiritual life and love, and you will have it, and you deserve it. And there's something that's going on in this relationship where you're not like loving yourself to the fullest extent. This person isn't supporting you, and it's making you probably feel worse than you need to. So you hold the power of the choices. It's in your hands, and I pray that the angels guide you. And remember, even when there's pain, the pain is a sign of good things to come in the future, such as letting go of a relationship is painful, but it's also an omen that things will get better, because it's a sign of renewal and rebirth.